Hello, everybody. It's your boy JFX, and I'm here with a new video. I know I've been promising you guys this video for a very long time. I'm sorry about that. I have been a little bit busy. As you all know, I just came back from college and I have been soaking up my freedom. I'll probably be going back in 2 months' time, or probably a month and some weeks. But I'm here with a new video, and I would like us to get back to it. Um, all right, where did we stop? I know you guys have been requesting for a video about structure and my own view of structure, how I see structure, and how I pick my POIs. What is external liquidity and what is internal liquidity? I know this has been a little bit of issue, and you guys have been having challenges with identifying external liquidity and internal liquidity. So I'm just going to leave this video here to help you understand how that works for me and how I see structure. So right here, I'm going to point out that internal liquidity is a liquidity created before a major break of structure. So what do I mean? Let's say we have structure now, and we have this. Okay. So let's say this was the previous low. There's a break of structure here. Okay. What I identify as internal structure are these internal highs you have here. So let's say this was the high that cleared out liquidity over here and then created the strong high which broke the structure to the downside. So we're turning into a POI. You don't know what a POI means? It means a point of interest. So we're turning into a point of interest here to continue the downtrend. So how do I pick my point of interest? I observe the internal liquidity. First, I want to see external liquidity being created, which is what I know is a little bit complicated for you guys. So after this has been broken, it's we have a strong high. So, and we have identified our internal liquidity. I want to expect price, with the strong momentum that price reacted from breaking the structure. I want to see something like this. I want to see a high being formed outside the break of structure, and then probably another break of structure because this will be a nice structure confirmation for this high over here. Okay, so now I won't be looking at this high yet because the POI here hasn't been indicated yet, and this wasn't the high that broke structure. All right, that is what you identify as internal liquidity. This wasn't the high that broke structure. For example, you could look at it in here. You could see there was a high here that cleared out liquidity, then broke the major structure. These are my internal liquidity. Okay, this happened before the break of structure, and now we have the break of structure here. This becomes the external liquidity. Okay, the highs that were created after the break of structure because this is the POI here. This is where we're expecting our mitigation. All right, so these are the external liquidity, and then this might probably break the structure to the downside or might not because as you can see, a structure, liquidity, a POI, same thing. But that was what I was trying to explain to you guys. And from these concepts, you could understand a lot and pick your high. It helps you understand that the high is a strong high, and that doesn't mean it cannot be manipulated. That's why we wait for lower time frame confirmation and probably the keys on and stuff. So what you do is this. How I pick this is first I observe what structure is doing. Okay, so now this is the structure we have, and let's say we have a first an internal break of structure which happened here, and then the major break of structure which happened here. So yeah, I'm apologizing if I'm too fast. Someone complained the last time that I was a bit too fast, and with the Nigerian set and stuff like that. But I'm sorry, I can't change that. That's just me. But I'll try to be slow and understandable. Okay, so now we understand this is our liquidity, the internal liquidity, and this is the external liquidity. What do? I pick my POI, which should be around the strong high. Now, this is where your patience come in because sometimes price could be a little bit messy and create some distractions and some, how would I put it? Price might create some distractions to mix with your psychology because trading is not all about your technical analysis, okay? It has to do with your psychology and your mindset, right? So they could create some fake outs, some manipulations to mess with your psychology to grab money because as you all know, liquidity moves this market. Okay, so they need liquidity to move the market. So they might create some manipulations and then probably some fake off, to make you all get into the market early, probably picking this high, thinking, since there's a break of structure here, this is liquidity, this is our high. That's a lie, that's internal liquidity. That's the same thing you would have done over here, which is break of structure, liquidity, probably something around here on the lower time frame because this is the daily. And then you would have got manipulated and then probably drop. So this is what I understand by external structure. And most of you were asking, why do I use the wax curve? Why do I have that? If I'm a smart money trader, why do I need that? I'm a confidence trader for crying out loud. And these are not indicators, okay? When it comes to price action, I trade price action. I came to understand smart money the way I understand smart money, because I've been seeing smart money with an approach from supply and demand. These are all the same thing. I do watch ICT videos and I do recommend them. And what I can tell you is that the whole thing is the same concept. Okay, this is still a supply zone which buyers are reacted from. Okay, it's just a different language here. All right, it's the same react. It's the same thing when it comes to price action. Price action is one; it can never be changed, but it can be manipulated. You could see an imbalance being called an inefficiency, a fair value gap, and stuff like that. But it's all the same thing. Price action can be manipulated, but cannot be changed. It's all the same thing. So, there's some concepts, some extra concepts which are added into these stuffs, which helps it to be a lot easier for you to understand. What do I mean here? For example, I just hope you guys understand the concept of um, internal and external liquidity, which I was trying to explain there. Okay, for example, from what I'm trying to explain here, you could clearly see, okay, this in a Waskov distribution happening right here. And using smart money concepts is still all the same thing. There's a break of structure here. This cleared out liquidity. This was a higher time frame POI, which is also a supply zone, which price is reacting for multiple weeks. And then this cleared out liquidity and broke the internal structure here. This is liquidity, and this is where I pick my POI. Why you see all this on my chart helps me to understand. I give me more confidence, give me more understanding of what I'm trying to do. Okay, it helps me to understand what I'm trying to do. If, but eventually I see a trend line which price is reacting to, it will still make sense. Okay, and it will still probably be the same thing. I'm expecting price to react from here while clearing out this internal liquidity and zone, and then probably heading into this POI. And you could see someone telling you price is going to react from the trend line, and then it's all still the same thing. But I'm not telling you to draw a trend line on your chart and then start trading from it. That's just dumb. All right. So we had the pretty rough week. It's the first week of the month, which is the week for NFP, and we had the war on hand, and stuff like that. It made the whole thing a little bit messy and kind of difficult to trade last week. So I just wanted to, highlight in that and help you understand that price action is price action. If you're trading supply and demand, it's not working for you. Trust me, you're doing something wrong. It's not the strategy, it's you. You're getting something wrong. Okay. So if you're doing the same thing, let's say you're doing smart money and it's not working out for you, smart money doesn't have an issue. You have an issue. You get what I'm trying to say? If you're trading a strategy and whenever you take a loss or whenever you make a mistake, you don't learn something out of it, you're doing something wrong. It's not the strategy. Every loss has a story to tell. You get what I'm trying to say? Every loss has a story to tell. It has a lesson to teach. Each and every time I get this question, who is a mentor? How did you learn? And I was like, yo, it's not more about the person who taught you. It's more about your mentality, your approach. I watched ICT video when he was talking about in the introduction video of this year's mentorship. He was saying something that he still has students within 2019, sorry, 2016, I think, mentorship who are not successful till today. That's not because ICT isn't good. You get what I'm trying to say? That's not because ICT doesn't know what he's doing. It's their mentality. So you have to understand this whole thing. It's designed to mess with your mentality. It's trading right here. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Get what I'm trying to say? So you have to have this mentality of accepting what you're doing, trying to learn something new from each mistakes you make. Okay? Now you being a successful trader is not by making seven figures, being a seven-figure trader or a six-figure trader. Is by having the mentality of a successful trader. Once you have that, you will see things falling in place even before you even want things to fall in place. That's how it is. That's the system. So you get what I'm trying to say here. I announced my channel a week ago that I was going to open my mentorship. That's because I'm going to be free for the next 1 month. So, and for my Elite team, which I opened earlier this year, it's more like a group where guys we help each other out. There are guys in there who we do weekly zooms and analyze together. But there are guys in there who use strictly fundamentals and stuff like that. We use that to help each other out. You get what I'm trying to say? Not everyone trade with how would I put it, with technical analysis, with price action. But we're all price action traders. Don't get me wrong, okay? But we're there to help each other out. We help each other to understand the concept and help each other to trade more using the same concept which we use. I have I'm free. Like I told you guys, I'm back from college, so I now have a free period to accept guys into the Elite team again. And you could see from my screen right now, it's not a group where you get signals from. It's a group where you learn from. Each thing we post in here is educative. All right, we try to help each other understand the market. We trade together. We support each other. So why I want to host this mentorship is that I don't want you to, I don't want to open the mentorship, just share some content into the free channel and let you all understand what we're doing in there, and then add you up into the group and you're, confused with, the grammars and everything and how we trade. Okay, it's more like the mentorship is there to help you understand how smart money works, how the concept and the approach we all use. Not everybody in here trades exactly smart money. Okay, we also use um, multiple strategies where we are confidence traders, right? We do this to help each other out. I created this group, so I see a lot of shitty groups out there where people get confused and then don't see what they're doing or how the trading works. Okay, so we use this concept to help each other. We trade together. There are signals also which are being posted if you want, but it's at your own risks. Okay, but the main concept here is for you to learn and how to trade. Most of us use the futures chart. Some of us also use the index, and some use fundamentals. Some use the wax off. Some use ICT. But we don't really care. We are all price action traders. Okay, we try to help each other and make sure we make something out of the market every single week. So that's what the Elite team is all about. Okay, the mentorship is not there to help you understand smart money from my own point of view, and it's just $100. I made that because the whole concept is to add guys. I want to have a community where I could share my thoughts because no one is perfect in this particular market. You need time, you need freedom to be free and understandable in this market. Okay, so I need guys around me with the same approach which I have to tell me when I'm going wrong, when my psychology is being messed up. All right, that's the whole concept of me having an allied team. I want you guys to understand it's my life. It's for me. I created it for myself. I understood that trading is a personal risk, yes, but trust me, you're faster when you're together. Okay, so I created this. I don't want a max. I just want a max of 50 people in this, and you can see we're already 36 already. So I'm not accepting more. A max of let's say 20 more people, and then we're done. And some guys have already registered last week after I posted it up. So it's still the slot is still open, and I'll be starting the lectures by next weekend for those who will be interested. It's $100, and you could send me a DM if you're thinking of how to reach out to me. A Telegram handle is on the link below, and you could give me a DM, and then we can know how to wonder about it. So I just hope you guys have learned something from this video about external liquidity and your mindset when it comes to smart money trading and price action. Don't get confused. It's all the same thing. Okay. All right. So I'll be releasing a new video probably within the week or within this weekend to explain a little bit about how I take my trades and break down on a trade I took on USD JPY. I want you guys to give me an options on the comment section if you would like me to create more videos on chart breakdowns, or you would like educative contents like this. But within the time, probably in a month's time, I would start doing breakdowns of each trade I take, and I believe that would help a lot because by then I would have to focus on my team, which I have created. So thank you all for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel and leave a comment in the comment box. Thank you.